That day, the atmosphere on the set of Fated Hearts felt different. The morning air, which is usually full of the sound of technicians preparing the set, this time felt a little warmer, either because the sun was starting to rise, or because our two leads, Li Qin and Chen Zheyuan, were preparing for the most anticipated scene by the entire team. I still vividly remember how the director, Zhang Lao, gave the briefing that morning. "This scene should feel natural," he said, looking at the two actors alternately. "Don't think too much about the camera. Just focus on emotions." The moment Li Qin fell, and Zheyuan caught him, it wasn't just another romantic scene. It was a moment where two hearts met without a word. Those words left the entire crew silent for a moment. We know, the director is talking about something deeper than just acting. It wants there to be real chemistry, one that can be felt even without dialogue. Li Qin looked calm in his chair. Her long hair in a half ponytail, the classic-style white dress she wore added to the soft aura that has always stuck to her. On the other hand, Chen Zheyuan wore a beige linen shirt and a light brown vest, a style that made him look like a man from a romantic novel of yesteryear. I watched from behind the monitor. They were talking quietly, perhaps about the position of the fall or the direction of the camera. But interestingly, in between those technical conversations, they smiled at each other a few times. A smile that seemed too sincere to be called just a rehearsal smile. "Li Qin, if you really fall later, I'll catch you as usual," Zheyuan said jokingly. Li Qin chuckled a little. "Are you sure you can hold my weight? Don't let them both fall. If that happens, we just improvise," he replied with a mischievous look. Everyone around them smiled. There was no pressure in the air, just a warm, light atmosphere. Like two old friends who understood each other's rhythm. Rolling. Camera set. Action. The background music wasn't playing yet, but everything was quiet and intense. Li Qin walked slowly down the corridor of a garden decorated with white roses. In this scene, his character is told that he is shocked by the news that makes him lose his balance. Just then, Chen Zheyuan appeared from behind, and according to the script, he had to catch him before he fell. But what is happening in front of us is a little different from the scenario on paper. Li Qin actually lost his balance a little faster than the planned timings. Reflexively, Zheyuan immediately stepped quickly and hugged him tightly. Li Qin's body fell onto his chest, and without hesitation, Zheyuan's hands held his back. The moment lasted only a few seconds, but it felt long. They did not immediately part. Li Qin's face slightly looked up, his eyes rounded in shock, then turned soft, while Zheyuan, still in character, only smiled softly. Not a scripted smile, but a real one, warm, gentle, and for some reason making the whole crew hold their breath. The director did not immediately stop the scene. He lets the moment flow as it is, as if realizing that true beauty does not always come from what is planned. Finally, there is a sound from the monitor. Cut. But something interesting happened. The two of them didn't let go of the hug right away. Li Qin was still in the same position, his face pressed gently against Chen Zheyuan's chest. He smiled a little, as if he was really comfortable there, while Zheyuan, instead of looking clumsy, looked at him with a slow laugh. "Are you okay?" Zheyuan asked after a few seconds. "Yes. Too comfortable it seems," Li Qin replied with an embarrassed laugh. The entire crew laughed. Even the usually stern director could only shake his head with a smile. "It was too natural. But I like it," he said. After the scene was over, I helped the camera team check the take. When playback is playing on a large monitor, everyone takes it seriously. But as soon as Li Qin's part fell into Zheyuan's arms, the room instantly filled with a small voice. "Wara. Oh, very sweet. Look at their expressions. They're real." I stared at the screen for a long time. There is something that is difficult to explain. Their gazes at each other seemed so natural. No far-fetched impression, no excessive acting face. Only two people seem comfortable in the same world, and for a moment, forget that there are dozens of pairs of eyes watching. During the break, I had time to approach Li Qin in the break room. He was sitting over a cup of hot tea, his cheeks still a little red. It was a beautiful scene, I said. Li Qin looked at me, then smiled. Really? I was worried about falling too fast. That's what makes it feel real. You look really surprised, but also happy. He laughed a little, looking down. Maybe it's because Zheyuan caught me too quickly. I haven't had a chance to get scared yet. His tone was light, but from the expression of his eyes, I could feel something deeper. There is a genuine admiration, perhaps also a sense of comfort, in the co-star. A few minutes later, Chen Zheyuan came with 2 bottles of water. Without saying anything, he gave one to Li Qin. "Drink up, you look shocked just now," he said, sitting in the next chair. Li Qin smiled. "Thank you. I'm fine. But your arms were so strong." Zheyuan looked at him briefly, then laughed. "If you're not strong, you're going to fall." A simple conversation, but somehow intimate. There was no script between them then, only a little frank laughter and a warm atmosphere. For those of us who work behind the scenes, finding such strong chemistry isn't easy. Many actor couples take weeks to build mutual trust. But Li Qin and Chen Zheyuan seem to already have a natural bond from day one. They are often caught on camera behind the scene helping each other without being asked. For example, Zheyuan often adjusts Li Qin's microphone position before takes. Or Li Qin always makes sure Zheyuan's shirt is not wrinkled before the camera starts recording. If it weren't for convenience, they wouldn't be that intimate, one of the assistant directors told me. I just nodded. The scene is proof of that. The director seemed satisfied. He praised them both in front of the entire crew, saying that the scene would be one of the highlights of the drama Fated Hearts. "Such honest emotions cannot be recreated," he said. "It only appeared once, and you guys managed to catch it." Understood. A few days after filming that scene, I got a chance to have a deeper conversation with Li Qin for an internal promotional interview session. I asked him how he felt while doing the scene of falling into Zheyuan's arms. Li Qin smiled softly before replying, "I was nervous at first. Such a scene seems simple, but it is actually complicated. There's body balance, there's camera timing, and of course there's shyness. But when we do, everything feels natural. I even forgot it was being recorded." "Is it because you feel comfortable with Zheyuan?" I asked. He thought for a moment, then nodded slightly. "Yes. He has a calming energy. Every time I acted with him, I didn't feel like I was working, but like I was telling a story with someone I trusted." His words left me speechless, because that's what we all saw on the spot. There's a sincerity that just flows between the two, and that's what makes Fated Hearts feel so alive. Some crew members had joked that Chen Zheyuan's smile after the director shouted, "Cut!" was one of the most sincere things they saw that day. Even when the camera stopped, he still smiled with sparkling eyes, as if he was not ready to let go of the moment. I briefly caught him walking off set with Li Qin next to him. They spoke lightly while laughing. At first glance, it looks like 2 old friends enjoying a relaxing afternoon, not 2 actors who have just undergone a complicated scene. There was something in their laughter that made me think, perhaps, for an actor, true happiness is not only when the scene is successful, but when he can feel the real emotions behind his role. And perhaps, that was how Li Qin felt that day. Not just enjoying her role in Fated Hearts, but enjoying the connection that grows behind the scenes. A warmth that cannot be created with the direction of the camera, but is born from a heart that is in tune. As night fell and the set began to quiet down, I sat in the monitor chair, staring at the small screen that still displayed the cut of the scene. There, Li Qin could still be seen staring at Zheyuan from his embrace, and Zheyuan was still with a gentle smile that never faded. Perhaps for later viewers, it was just one of the hundreds of romantic scenes they had seen. But for those of us who witnessed it firsthand, the moment was more than just acting. It was a small slice of honesty in a world full of script and direction. And if I may be honest, yes, I believe Li Qin really enjoyed her role. Not only because she was a great actress, but But because among all the emotions she had to display, this one felt most real. A sense of comfort, a sense of calm, and perhaps a hint of happiness that she found in Chen Zheyuan's chest as the world paused for a moment after the word cut sounded.